Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Maryland's offense is on the field for the first time today. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Manning. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And, Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
The Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Jones. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. To throw, it's long. He looks that one in nicely. He's off to the races. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And more yards after contact. Touchdown, Maryland! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working. getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time. And he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown Ducks! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to throw. It's long. They're trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got his man out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Terrapin! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The snap sets up to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now
Lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Ducks want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. No huddle offense to the line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their...
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback will audible. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Just trucks through it. And he will score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. At midfield, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They keep attacking through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Looking for a productive play on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll for a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Gets open down the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 40. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. Let's go. Hands it off. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Looking downfield, it's Long. On the move and looking deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A sky-high punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know you do.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Bennett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's long. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. On the option. The pitch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
finds a room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the quarterback.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Going to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's long. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys are on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle. It's Harvard. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's White.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Back to throw, it's long. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
If you're going to throw a comeback in man-to-man, I got to trust my guy is going to beat that guy. And this quarterback, you could tell, really did a good job of trusting his wide receiver, and that's why he gets the first down.
They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Snags it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. You're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
He'll start this drive firing. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Works the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.